Good morning, church. Good afternoon, whatever time you're watching this. Today I'm at Pearson Park. We're going to be moving into Romans chapter 13 starting this week. And I want to set the stage a little bit. See, Paul continues his explanation of what it means to be a living sacrifice to God in view of his mercy toward all people. In chapter 13, he turns to the tension of living as a believer under the rule of pagan authorities and in light of the eschatological end of history. Should Christians rebel against pagan rulers? Should they live as they please in light of the approaching end of the age? Paul provides answers for the church in Rome and for all churches today that exist under the same tensions and conditions. See, when Paul urged the believers in Rome to offer their bodies as a living sacrifice to God, that was in Romans 12, verse 1, he was not using idle language to paint a picture of devotion. In using the language of death, sacrifice, he was acknowledging an ever-present reality in the Roman Empire. You see, the value of life in the Roman Empire, it changed like the weather. Peaceful conditions on one day could give rise to black clouds of persecution and death on the next. To people who could be sacrificed for their faith or for any other reason on the altar of the emperor's whim, the exhortation to be a living sacrifice found understanding ears. Now, at the point of putting it too casually, Paul might have been saying, live as though you have died for your faith. You might be dead soon anyway. Had Paul spoken these words, he would have been remembered as a prophet as well as an apostle, since the murderous rampages of Nero were only a few short years into the future. Romans 13 sets the stage for the very difficult words the Apostle Paul writes to the church at Rome and to the modern church as well. Submit yourselves to the governing authorities because they have been established by God. But there was something else that Paul needed to tell the church that would make his instructions more understandable. We are in a holding pattern. These governing authorities are not permanent. We are destined to inherit something far more permanent and better than this. In light of that, submit to the authorities, love one another, and walk in the light. That's the message of Romans 13 to the church at Rome and to the church today. See you Sunday, 11 o'clock. God bless.